Boys and girls come out to play, the moon does shine as bright as day. Leave your supper and leave your sleep, and join your playfellows in the street.
This is England's most overcrowded space, a stagnating pool of urban poverty. Notting Hill, the unfashionable northern part of the Royal Borough of Kensington and Chelsea. Of all the households in this Royal Borough without hot water, 63% are in North Kensington. Of those without a bath or shower, 61% are in North Kensington. People live at a density of 72 to the acre in the borough as a whole, and 232 to the acre in this particular area, Goldbourne. Families live here in crumbling houses, their children playing on littered streets and on vacant lots filled with rubbish. Gates and iron railings are missing, steps and brickwork are decayed, dustbins are overflowing. The area is overshadowed by lengths of gloomy streeting, guarded from the light by row upon row of terraced housing. Even the new flats reflect the cramped atmosphere. Where children are is where they play. In the northern part of the borough, there are 16,000 children under the age of 16. The street is the child's oldest play place, no further than their front door. Where else can friends gather than in the street, with all its perils and frustrations? The United Nations Charter states, "All children shall have full opportunities for play and recreation, which should be directed to the same purposes as education." Children need to develop self-reliance, to coordinate eye and limb, to test their senses. They must learn to overcome risks and make friends. City children of school age who play in the streets often suffer from aimless boredom, or else their initiative may lead them to invent interesting and exciting but antisocial activities. Very little is done to provide an environment that aids individual development. Children need creative and imaginative play into which to channel their natural vigor and boisterous energies. There is more joy in a rubbish tip than a cultivated park, in a muddy track than a gravel path. Their failure to develop positive interests can hardly be criticized when children experience such long, empty hours. They will look for adventure and will find it in uncontrolled situations, often dangerous. A playground should be a place for free expression where activities that are undesirable elsewhere can be pursued in safety. Play opportunities in the public park are offered by the Greater London Council and include quiet and adventure areas with play leaders. It is not open all the year round, and the adventure area is built by a team of adults for safety reasons. Most local council playgrounds provide only too narrow a range of activity and contain no adventure areas, an essential part of the total play situation. There is little, except sometimes school, to compensate for the impoverished conditions of urban life. The Notting Hill Adventure Playground grew directly out of the problems associated with overcrowding and Rachmanism. After the race riots of 1959, the playground, like many other social projects, was opened through local initiative and concern. It is managed by a committee of local residents and run by a play leader and 4 full-time colleagues. 150 to 200 children use the playground every day throughout the year, 300 or more on a summer's day. 75% of the children who come to this playground come from families who have problems of one sort or another and are known to one of the local social agencies. The playground functions as an addition to other living spaces in the home. Its close proximity makes it popular. With 300 children in the playground, as many again can be found in the streets just outside the gates. Children here find a release for their energies. They depend on their own initiative and responsibility. It is their playground. They grade their own degree of challenge. It is safer here than in the conventional playground, where boredom leads to tricks and mistakes and injury. The children are relaxed, and the biggest single cause of injury is the rusty nail, requiring a tetanus injection. All 4 hospital cases in the last 8 years occurred on the only piece of fixed equipment, the small escape slide. In the same period, the leaders have dealt with 3 deaths of children in the streets and countless accidents of a serious nature. With 25,000 children passing through in the course of one summer holiday, little criticism can be made. Here, they make the space they need. Even those secret places where nobody else goes. They look after animals and a garden and help the community. They deliver eggs and wood to old people and clear snow in the winter. There are now 25 to 30 of these playgrounds throughout the country, only some of which understand their true functions. for they can become community centres for the whole of the area in which they are situated. Associated with this playground is a daily nursery group, a club every night for teenagers, a weekly old age pensioners club, a mothers club, and various activity sessions. For none of these activities is any charge made. They take place in the playground building, which was designed for the purpose and incorporates 2 large recreation rooms, a leader's room, and an extensive roof area. Play leadership is a key feature of this playground. For many of these children, there is a lack of any reasonable relationship with members of the adult world. They feel let down. They feel worried that nobody takes much notice of them. Nobody particularly wants them. Nobody pays much attention to the things that they do and the things that they hope to do. They are given so much freedom, they are lost and insecure. In the playground, they meet a person who loves them, who likes talking to them, likes playing with them, who likes just being with them. The leader will give them confidence, extend their creative abilities, and help them respond to and relate with each other. It is the personal contact that is so important, and in an area with a high delinquency rate like Notting Hill, it is vital. When Pat Smythe, the leader, first arrived, he knew of 16 Borstal boys. 5 are in prison, but most of them are now married or settled down in reasonable jobs. If the spirit of the playground is not influencing behaviour outside its gates, it is not being fully successful. The leaders are thinking in terms of the community, and they are committed to it. They are seen as friends, and people will come with their troubles. Constant help on a personal level is being given. The recently formed Play Association runs temporary play schemes every summer, and this one, under West Way, a motorway extension, has been kept open by 2 local mothers. Community workers have tried to find a way of overcoming the apathy and apparent political impotence of the people of this deprived community. It has taken 15 years of sustained effort. Pat Smythe, the ex-playground leader, organised the election which created the first neighbourhood council in Britain here in Goldbourne. Creative play is an opportunity for children to manipulate their environment, to achieve their own ends, and to sense the fact that the world around them can be changed and need not be taken as given.